Hello, and thank you for that introduction, and thank you to everyone at AWSCPA for this great award. I know that the Courage Award is only given occasionally, and I really appreciate and value that I've received it. I thought I would take a couple of minutes and just give you a few pointers of how I use courage in my career to get to this great spot where I'm even talking to you about it. My life before KPMG was filled with a few life lessons and experiences that perhaps wouldn't have allowed me to come this far, but courage has really helped me advance to the point that I am today. The first point that I would like to talk to you about is having the courage to be confident when you go and ask for a specific role. There are many things out there for women to do, and we, for some reason, are the hesitant ones going into those roles. I look at my career, 27 years, this is my 13th role at KPMG, and each one I had to go in and ask for. And sometimes I had all the experience they wanted, and sometimes I didn't, but I still had the courage to go in there. And whether it was me transferring from audit to tax, or as far as moving my family from San Francisco to New York to get the leadership position that I've had most recently, it was always driven by courage. The second point I want you to think about is have the courage to have some strong beliefs and do something about it. If I look now at KPMG, I'm on the Women's Advisory Board, and I nominated myself 7 years ago. I'm currently the chair of the Women's Advisory Board, and I know that I've made a change for women in our firm, and I know I'm making a change for women outside. Probably one of the great benefits is that I got to meet Kathy Hannon, who was my nominator for this great award, and she became my friend and my mentor. And I'm quite happy that that was an outcome of that second step of using courage. And the last one, and this one I look at for younger accountants, is figure out what scares you and do something about it. I love Eleanor Roosevelt. Read some of her quotes about courage and what you need to do for confidence. But one of the things that I knew early on, because I really had never had any opportunity to do public speaking as a child or even into my late 20s, is that I was afraid of it. I was lucky I met a great mentor, Susan Kane, and this is a story about AWSCPA. She was a partner in our San Francisco office, but she was also the president of the San Francisco chapter at the time. As my mentor, I was discussing with her what are my issues about public speaking. She came up with probably 10 or 20 things that I needed to do over a couple of years. But one of them was she asked me to be on the program committee for AWSCPA, and she had me introduce speakers every meeting that we had. And that was just one little trick that helped me continue on and really advance into the career that I have had. So with that, I hope I've given you a few points to make you more courageous. And again, my heartfelt thanks for this wonderful award.